Good morning, traders. We got about 5 minutes to go. Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez, Bob Peterson, Tamimi. Let's see if we can find something today. Good morning, David, who loves lunatic. Man, Bob, I'd never heard of that before. I got a big old hammer if you want to borrow it. That usually takes care of things. Good morning, Gigi. And we sure need some stock picks. It's been thin. I guess if we find them, they'll pop up right here in this column. Well, at least I can see the screen today. Yesterday I had this spinning thing. I couldn't tell if I was streaming or not. I can see today, though. All right, parabolic. That ought to do it. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, parabolic. Let's see what we got here. We need something. I've seen a lot of struggling traders out there. Everybody on YouTube is hunting for stocks. They're all sitting on their hands. Good morning, Sandra. There's a penny stock. I saw it moving. Good morning, Top. If you're new here, I'm Ricky Gaspard. Market just opened. We are watching this column for numbers that are increasing. If any of the stocks are moving, they're going to pop up right here on this chart. All we do is watch them. If the numbers start rising, we click on them. It's been a little slow. Be patient with us. If there's something out there, we're going to know. We don't search for stocks. They come to us. That's the best part. Top, there is no difference. I may have named it something else, but it's the same code. I haven't changed that code since it was posted. I probably just renamed mine because somebody didn't know what V% spike was. That one looks like it might move. 54 to 59 already. Don't just buy them, let them set up. That one we're kind of late on, I think. But there may be a pullback right here. Pullbacks are good. They usually reverse as long as they don't drop down too far. Not seeing anything promising yet. You'll know they'll pop up right here and they will start flying. But they only fly if everybody buys them. There's that reversal I'm talking about. But I don't buy penny stocks. But you penny stock players, this is your market. They've been popping up every day. If you're wondering, I went back to the V4 right here. I think it works best in pre-market. It might work best all day long. Good morning, Kenneth. Just have to watch these numbers if you're new here. This is one of the scripts. Anything pops up in the watch list, and the watch list is set from 25 cents to, I believe I changed it to $50. If something starts moving, you'll see the percentages rising. That was our first runner right there. It gave us a pullback. It called our name, said, hey, here it is. This one little tool right here will put you on the stocks. That's providing something's moving. Looks like we might have pullback number 2. If you're not familiar with this pullback indicator, this is the 8, this is the 21. We wait for this crossover and a green arrow. We wait for this bullish signal, which is measuring the volume in this candle. And we wait for the buyers to outnumber the sellers down here on the volume. Doesn't look like that second pullback's going to hold up, but it might. Yeah, them penny stocks will rob you if you're not careful. They'll jump up there a nickel and drop 10 cents. Problem is you got to buy so many of them. It takes a big investment, and then that becomes dangerous. But that's why they drop so fast, is they're usually in there for 10,000 shares, and when they get tired of holding, they drop 10,000 shares. That's how that works. It's holding its price, though. It is bouncing. There may be more to come. It's not on my menu. I know HKD made a small run yesterday from like $5 to $7. It may be one to keep on the list for later today or when market opens. It appears to be down right now. This one's still pumping. About 6:30, I'll do a walkthrough if you're new here, just so you know what's going on. Just to follow along quickly, we're watching for rising numbers in this column, and we click on them and check out the chart. That's how easy it is. Top, if you're talking about yesterday's recording on PreMarket, you can replay those. You can fast forward through it, see if you ever see it. I always record them for replay. Another penny stock on the move. If you haven't changed your volume spike percent, right click on the name, edit formula, and change this to 0.0. Apply it, click OK, you'll be ready. And the good news is I was able to get this script into a shared link last night. It's going to be much easier for everybody to install it now. I just happened to run into the link that showed me how to do it. I've been looking for years. When you write your own script, they are just scripts, and you have to convert them. All we're doing is waiting for numbers to rise if you're new here. Stocks come to us. This is PreMarket. I have a special scan that you can set up for PreMarket. It starts working right after market closes, so it'll work all night. If you like after hours trading, it works in after hours. I don't trade after hours. I've seen them dump like penny stocks. That's the first one that took off. It's getting choppy. It may be at its high. You're just popping in. I'll do a walkthrough at 6:30. I'll walk through what you see on the screen. For now, to make it simple, we're watching this column. All the stocks come to us. This is a pre-market scan, and we're looking for rising numbers as they move. And we look over at the chart. This one popped in about right here. This is a custom script I coded. You don't have it, and you're missing out. I get so many comments over that script and that setup. It's like 5 out of 10. Man, I've never seen anything like that. Little do they know, we've only seen it for about 4 months. It's new to all of us. Good morning, Gregor, Chuck. Glad you can make it. This one's trying to make a penny stock player out of me. I can see it already. More and more people are finding it. Just watch these numbers. That's what we do. They start rising, I click on them. That's what you should do. I like to really see them take off, though. I want to see 1%, 2%, 3%. Let me know there's lots of buyers. Right now, they're just ticking up a little and pulling back. You have to do limit orders, to Mimi. You can't do good till canceled. You have to just select EXT. Ah, okay, I hear you. You have to select EXT only, not GTC _ EXT. Just EXT. That was a nice little run for a penny stock. That was 7-8 cents on a 50-cent stock. I think the penny stock players like that one. I think what you need to do is activate the account. You don't have to fund it. You can fund it whenever you want to. Just go ahead and activate it so it runs full power ahead. And if you like it, you can fund it later. I'm watching numbers rise. They all seem to be 20 cents, 50 cents. Yeah, I don't think they like it. What do you think? If they liked it, they'd hit the like button. I'm showing them what's going on in the market. They don't even have to do anything. Just watch numbers. You wouldn't have found them two runners we've already had this morning on no paid subscription. This one's all free. How can you not like that? Couple more minutes. I'll do the walkthrough. Well, it's a little bit promising this morning. The first 30 minutes, we had some movers. Yesterday, we had nothing. I think 1 or 2 penny stocks went up a nickel and pulled back down. At least these two this morning, they went up at least 10%. It's trying. I can see it's trying. It just wants to go. Good morning, Alfredo. There it goes. Why can't we find a $5 stock to do that? To Mimi, you can just activate the account. You don't need to fund it. Doesn't cost anything. You can fund it later. That way you'll be live. All right, let's do a walkthrough here. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am an investor that trades from his home office. I'm also a coder for ThinkorSwim. I write my own tools. I recently wrote this volume spike indicator. It monitors the volume of any stock that's moving. If they start buying or selling that stock, you'll know right here in this column. If you see the green ones that are bullish and the number starts rising, then the stock will also be rising. We like to see this number take off. It can start anywhere, but we like to see 1%, 2%, 3%. We like to watch it rise. When they start moving, click on them. Over on this side, I've also created the pullback strategy. And this indicator looks for pullbacks like this, just before they rise. We wait for a crossover of these two moving averages. This is the 8, this is the 21. It's coded into the script. There's an indicator up here that says bullish or bearish, and it's measuring the volume in this current candle. So we look for a green bullish up here. I coded this volume script. It looks at the overall volume of the stock and determines if there's more buyers than sellers. And to put it all together, we watch for a volume to rise. We click on it. We confirm that we have a crossover of the moving averages, that we're getting green arrows. The green arrows are the spikes from this indicator up here. We want to see a bullish green tag up here. We want to see the candle green. We want to see arrows coming in, and we want to see buyers outnumber the sellers. It's that simple. If you'll just wait on this crossover and wait on them green arrows, you got a lot better chance of winning. To be me, I really don't know. I have had ThinkorSwim since 1990. I haven't been through the activation period in a lifetime. We didn't have all these pretty colors and pretty arrows and stuff like that when I got it. It was plain Jane. I pretty much watched the birth of it. Watching these numbers, that's all we have to do anymore. We don't have to do homework at night to see what might move tomorrow. We just wake up and turn on the computer and let it do all the work. I'll do another walkthrough about 7:20 because we'll be monitoring the 7 o'clock open for Tokyo joining the U.S. market. I may want to try to buy something. Of course, I've been saying that all week. Nothing's came into my category. But it'll happen. Patience is key. Wait for the perfect setup. Get in there hard and get out. That's what I do. You keep your eye on this column, you won't miss them. I get distracted sometimes. Whatever you do, don't trade off of my screen. It's delayed as much as 15 seconds to 30 seconds sometimes. It fluctuates. I can't control that part. That's on YouTube. Just make sure you get this set up on your own computer. Practice with it. Watch it live every day. It'll be tempting. Make yourself familiar with it. Watch how it works before you start using it. It's very simple though. Watch numbers rise, click on them, take a look at them on the chart. That's all there is to it. This is a free service. I'm giving it away. I'm paying it forward. All I ask is that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to our Discord, watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos. Your participation helps a lot. I'm going to let YouTube pay for your education. That's the way it should be. And they don't pay very much. We have plenty of videos that explain what's happening here. You can pretty much get into any of them, especially the one that says Mastering Pullbacks and Indicators. That video's a good one. It'll walk you right through everything you see on the screen. JXD, it is nothing special. It's just a matter of selecting after hours trading and adding it to a chart. Adjust the percentage a little bit. Select the price range you like to trade. The minimum volume of 20,000. Because in pre-market, they don't have much volume, so start it low and leave it low. Nothing's happening. I'll go ahead and pull mine up, put it on the screen. You'll see how easy it is. That's the pre-market scan. I have mine at 25 cents to $50, minimum volume of 20,000. You can find this right here. You click add a filter, study. This window will pop up. I gotta move it. You click that and you click custom. Well, I did it wrong. I can't get it on the screen this morning. It wants to jump to my other monitors. So anyway, you're going to click here, look for price and after hours. That's how you do it. I can't show you. It won't let me. But study, price, after hours. I have it set at 1% and 1 minute. And I see numbers moving. It happens every time. You're welcome, JXD. Good morning, Wyatt. I think we're going to make people love ThinkorSwim. I really do. Have quite a few subscribers say you opened my eyes to a whole new world. Not seeing anything moving now. We got about 18 minutes to go before 7 o'clock. Maybe we'll see a couple more. We did have two so far. Two penny stocks. They took off. HKD had a high of 842 yesterday. It's currently at $7.06. It could go up. It can also go down. Keep an eye on it. Usually when they move a little bit the day before, they may do good the next day. That's what I've been noticing. It's like everybody that missed it yesterday gives it another run for today. Good morning, Brian. Just saw you pop up there. A little bit slow right now. You got to be patient. Boredom pays good money. You just have to wait. Waiting is good. Watching this column. If you're new here and you just clicked in, we are watching numbers grow. As they grow, we click on them. This column lets us know they're moving up or down. You can see them popping in and popping out. Good morning, Jimmy. If you're new here, we're watching this column. It's kind of silent right now. We're watching for percentages to grow. When they start growing, we check them out. Anything that's moving in pre-market's going to pop up right here. That's a special code I wrote. It's a winner. Watching numbers. Kind of quiet right now. Good morning, Casey. Today's a special day for me. It's my birthday. I didn't tell nobody yet. I try to hide that fact sometimes. Kind of like I went to sleep on the couch at 35, and when I woke up, I became 67. It flies that fast. Thank you, Mr. Peterson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I got a few more years in me still. I'm in good health. Thank you. Thank you, Parabolic. Thank you very much. When you get my age, you try to overlook those things. We've been together so long, we're to the point where what do you buy each other? You have everything. So we just call it a dinner date now. Thank you, Kenneth. To Mimi, that would be to take care of yourself. Don't abuse yourself like I did. That's the best part. I was a smoker for 40 years of that life. I haven't smoked in years. That was the worst decision I ever made. Thank you, Brian. Just don't party too hard. Don't drink too much. Just one day, make sure you find the Lord. It's real. He's not faking you out. It's not just a book, it's the truth. But that's on you. It took me forever too. Thank you, Mr. Bankston. You can stop smoking, you just have to fight it. I was a heavy smoker. I know it's tough. Got to get it out of your head that you can't quit. That's the problem. You got to get it cleaned. Got to get the thoughts away. You got that right, Mr. Peterson. I feel every time I fell down, every time I injured myself, I still have a pain there. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think I need a cherry picker to get out of bed. But once I'm moving, I get loose again. And I feel good. Amen, parabolic. That's about how long I've been quit too. Got about 2.5 minutes to go before 7 o'clock. Hopefully some news will pop in. That would be a good present. Give me something that moves a dollar. I think the best advice for young people, I see so many of them get stuck in a job they don't like. They take the first thing that's available instead of thinking about who they want to become. And I can understand sometimes you have to take what's available. But if you're not going to own a restaurant, don't be a waiter or a waitress. If you're flipping burgers and you're not going to own a burger joint, don't flip burgers. If you want that beginning job, find the niche that you want to become and start training yourself early. Even if you have to work for somebody. Just don't jump out there and do anything. You're not training yourself. You're not headed in the right direction. I've always been in the construction field. To me, that was the best thing ever. I started out remodeling houses as an individual, no help. As the money grew, I advertised and advertised, put it right back in the company. 47 years later, I'm a home builder. I don't build no more. I just own the company. I let all the workers do the work. Good morning, Jeff. Yeah, if you want to be an attorney, go work for an attorney. That's where you start. Pick your profession. Go work for somebody that knows what they're doing in your profession. Learn what they do. Be an electrician helper. But make sure you pick one you like because you're going to have to stick with it. Don't spend years training yourself if you're not going to be that person. All right, it's 7 o'clock rolled away, and I didn't see anything moving. I was watching. I see some red bars coming in. And then when you get old and you have your job put behind you, you're going to be an investor, I can tell. You're here. That's right, Parabolic. Don't waste the money. Try to make more money with the money you have. Even if it's $100, if you make 101, that's more money. Keep reinvesting in yourself. That new car looks good, but there's a clunker out there. We all had clunkers. Back road, I know the feeling. Being a general contractor, there was many days I was waiting on that inspector who was supposed to be there in the morning and never showed up, or that delivery. That's just part of life, I think. I promise you'll have it on Thursday. That's their favorite words. I don't know if that one just popped in or if I missed it. It's doing a pullback right now. Let's see how far it pulls back. That's some nice money on this one. That's 50-cent jumps between each number. Spread is low. It's pulling back even more. It may come back up, though. This may be a good bounce. Could have been pumpers, who knows? But maybe not. It's holding above that line. Nice low spread. There's an arrow. There's our bullish signal. Hold on, don't just jump in. Looks like it's going to fail. I got my finger on the buy button just in case. Yeah, it's low volume. I'm watching everything. And good job, Backroad. You're watching. You know, gotta have volume. We're watching right here. This is what's important. We want to see that volume start flying. If it doesn't take off, looks like that lower level turned into resistance. Volume is picking up. I'm watching the previous last bar to see if this one is higher than the last candle. That doesn't mean they're all green, though. I'm just watching volume flow. It only looks promising. It may not be. At $6 to $7 looks appetizing. Be careful out there, back road. Yeah, people drive crazy. I think it was a false alarm. It was a teaser. That's what I like to see, though. I like to see a lot of money in a short distance. Had it gone my way, I would have hit it pretty hard, probably 3,000 shares. Try to pick up at least half of that distance. That would have been about 1,500. And I'd have got out. I wouldn't have waited. If I can make that each day, I'm happy. Maybe the next one, we'll see. All right, if you're new here, I'm Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy that trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I also write ThinkScript for the ThinkorSwim platform. I wrote this custom volume script here. It monitors the volume. It lets us know if stocks are moving up or down. As we watch these numbers increase, we click on them. Go over here to the chart, and the first thing we do is we look to see if it has a lot of volume. If it does, we watch for this crossover or confirm that it's already crossed over. You'll see some green arrows pop in. We look down here to see that the buyers have outnumbered the sellers on the overall volume. If we get a big green candle here, it's going to start putting arrows under it as the volume increases. And as the price rises, you'll also see a bullish signal up here, which is only for the current candle. So if this candle spikes, you're going to see bullish pop in up here. So what we do every day is we watch this column. This is step one. As they're rising, we click on them, look at the chart. And me, I just look here. I can see this green and this green just through the corner of my eye by looking here. If everything looks good, I wait for confirmation. We did not get it on this stock. If it looks good, I jump in, scalp it, and jump out. It's that simple. This is also a special code. It's very easy to load. It's going to come with this bid, ask, and spread indicator. There's that bullish signal I was talking about. There's that candle growing. There's that arrow. That's a resistance line, so be careful. It's probably going to just bounce off of it. It tried to break through right here and it couldn't do it. Now, to convince me, it's going to have to break through it. They'll appear and disappear from this column, but once you find a runner, just continue to monitor it until you feel that it's over. As you're watching this stock, keep an eye on the script over here so you don't miss the next one. On a good market day, this will be a multiple choice column for you. We haven't had any good market days for a while, but when we do, it's going to be multiple choice. Right now, I live stream from 6 a.m. to 9:30. If the market turns around and we're all making money, I'm going to sit here as long as I have to. I'll stay live. But if it dies, I don't sit around. I just wait till tomorrow and try again. All of this is free. I'm paying it forward. I want to help you. I like helping other investors. All I ask is that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Discord, like the videos, watch the videos, and take my word for it, watch the videos until you're sick of watching the videos. You need to make this stuff stick in your brain. Watch the replays. Watch the live streams. Like the videos, share the videos, study the videos. It's like finding that new job. Don't train yourself wrong. We don't just buy because it turns green. There's factors behind it. It has to meet certain criteria. If you're new here and you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. And I thank you for joining us this morning. I haven't looked at the subscribers yet, but this is a new channel. It's about 4.5 months old. It got a slow start. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And me and the wife started talking. And the Lord said, stick it out there and give it away. So I did. The rewards will always come. Pay it forward, I say. Good morning, Brian. I'm going to click around here off the chart. I've got other scans running. I want to check them out. Grab looks promising. My eyes always land on this column. I like to know how much money's between each price. If it's only pennies or nickels, I'm not wasting my money. I want one like that previous one that's jumping 25 to 50 cents between these numbers. Good morning, Rashad. Always monitor this column. You don't want to make a big purchase and all of a sudden you realize it's only moving a penny a number. You're going to tie up the cash for no reason. Good morning, Alpo. Glad you could join us. Glad everyone could join us. It's all free. I'll never charge you. Join us every morning. Even if we're not making money right now because of the market, it's not costing you anything. It's not like you got to cancel your subscription service. It's all free. If you want to get set up like this, watch the YouTube videos, make yourself familiar with what's going on. Go over to our Discord. I have a channel called Current Setup. It'll walk you through getting this screen set up. It'll walk you through setting up this volume spike indicator. It's not hard. You can be up and running in 20 or 30 minutes. Maybe less if you know what you're doing. Let's build one big happy family. Everybody helps everybody. Everybody gives pointers. Everybody's looking for stocks. We all try to help each other. And that's a good thing. That's what it's all about. All we do is watch numbers. This is it. This is step one. You stare at this thing, watch for numbers to increase, click on them, check them out on the chart. It's that simple. It's been tough pickings. I'll let you know, it's not us, it's not the indicators, it's not you. It's a bad market. We are finding a few winners. That's the best part. And we don't go search for them. They come to us. It makes life easier. That's what I like. Good morning, Wayne. Glad you could join us. All you do is do what I do. Right here in this live stream, I just watch these numbers. I hear the lawn people outside. If you hear a little noise, this is the same penny stock from earlier this morning. It's bouncing around. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like. This is where we saw it, right in here. And it pulled back, and I said it wasn't going any higher, and it didn't. It's trying again. So just to let everyone know, I had fiber put in 2 weeks ago, and the cable is still laying above the grass. They haven't buried it. I'm hoping the lawn guys don't chop me off. We warned them. I hope they listen. If I disappear, I'll go to the backup. I may have to restart the live stream, but we'll see. That's kind of like that late delivery. We'll have that cable buried in no time, and I'm going on 2 weeks. Go fill your coffee cup up. There's nothing moving right now. No volume. As a reminder, don't trade off of my screen. This is a live stream. It could be delayed up to 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. It fluctuates. You're going to trade it. Make sure you're trading off of your own platform, not mine. I'm going to watch this one. There's nothing moving, so I'm not going to change it yet. Thank you, Dragonfire. Let's see. I got a mover on my other scan, and it looks bad. That looks promising. APLS. I'm watching the volume. It's higher than the last bar. It's not strong, though. We do have a crossover. We do have an arrow. We do not have buyers. We do not have a spike. That one's still trying. They may find it. There's very little to choose from. They could move over here and start buying it up. I'm not seeing the volume flow that I like. I want to see it flying. Oh, Dre, I kind of grew up from those things. I do use moving averages. That's about it. I am a scalper. I trade volume. I trade volume spikes. All I need to know is that there's more buyers than sellers and they're driving the stock up. I don't care about pretty colors and Christmas lights. I just care that they're buying it or selling it. This indicator right over here will put you on them. If they're moving, they're going to pop up over here. All we do is watch these numbers grow. If they're growing, we come over here and look at the volume. This is the current candle. If it's flying and we have a moving average crossover and green arrows beneath it, I want to see a bullish signal here, not bearish. And I want to see buyers, not sellers. The whole key is make sure this volume's flying, slip in the middle, get your piece of it until you're comfortable and get out. That's scalping. I try not to be in anything over a couple of minutes. That's why I want high volume. No problem. Have you joined us? We want you on board. We want to teach you. It's not that hard. Since the number's up there to 65, I'll do a walkthrough. Since we're kind of quiet, I'm Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy that trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I used to trade just like this, but I did it all in my head. I also write ThinkScript code, so I put it in a code. This column over here monitors volume and volume spikes. We wait for these numbers to take off. You can use it for shorting or buying. It works both directions. We watch the numbers increase. If they're increasing, we click on them. We come over here to the pullback indicator, which I also coded. We wait for pullbacks like this and jump in on the next run up. Or if you're brave, you can jump in down here. But we wait for the moving average crossover. We wait for a bullish spike. We wait for the price to climb above the 8 moving average. We wait for these green arrows. We monitor the volume. Make sure there's a lot of volume. This one doesn't have it. And we watch for the buyers outnumbering the sellers. To put it simple, if you have one climbing, you click on it, you confirm the crossover and the arrows, you'll see the green in the green through the corner of your eye, and you make a decision to buy or not. It works pretty good. This is step one. All you do all day is monitor this column. And you can use this on any watch list. I have it set up on the Market Watch tab. I only have one watch list, and I just reach up here and click whichever scan I want to monitor. I found that to be the easiest. And it's all free. All we ask is that you subscribe, watch the videos, like the videos, force YouTube to give me $1 or $2. That's how we pay for this. Watch the videos until you're sick of watching the videos. Watch them over and over and over. It'll sink in that way. Good morning, Mr. Huntsman. Well, we got lucky. The lawnmower turned off and they didn't cut my cable. Brian, I've never tried on a cell phone. I have it on my phone, but I've never traded with it. I only have it in case my internet at the house goes out and I need to get out of a trade. It's always there for backup. I don't think I could ever convince myself to do scalp trading on a phone, though. That just sounds too risky. There's too many clicks to get in and too many clicks to get out. But if you've mastered it, that's on you. Yes, you can put it on your phone. But you're going to have to master that one too. I've never done it. I wouldn't trust it. But you young kids, you find a way. All we do is click on numbers. As we see these numbers rising, we check them out. We see what's happening. But you got to confirm you have a lot of volume. Don't just get in on these one tickers. They'll tick right back down on you. This thing is very sensitive. It's going to find anything that moves. That doesn't mean you buy everything that moves. Yeah, I don't put anything past them kids, Wayne. I still learn from them. That one's flying. There's no way to predict something like this. This stock was absolutely dead. And then all of a sudden, maybe just one or two high buyers jumped in. Just like that, it went from there to there. That's why you don't just jump in. You can risk your money, but I'm not risking mine. That's a hard drop there, 35 cents. The key was it had no volume, and then it had a lot of volume. That's a pump and dump. We want to see it come up. We want to see volume going up and starting to rise slowly. As the stock is rising slowly, we're monitoring for more volume, not just all volume at one time. Just watch the numbers. I'm not seeing anything on my other scans. There's not a specific amount, but once the stock starts moving, for instance here, I want to see this volume increasing. It can start low as long as it's increasing and there's more people coming in. You got to really monitor this. If the price continues to rise and don't just jump up to a top, I like to see gradual volume coming in and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. This is pre-market. Most of them don't have any volume. And then they'll put news out. If it's good news, you'll see this number increasing. It won't just be a pop up and a pop down like that one. This one went from here to there in one move. You got to be careful. Those are pump and dumps. So steady volume, steadily increasing. It can be a low number, but let's just say it's 5,000, then it's 6,000, then it's 10,000, then it's 15,000. That tells you the buyers are moving in. If it pauses, that's a word of caution. See, they're completely done with this stock now. They got their piece, they pumped it up, bailed, and everybody loses. You have to have patience. You have to wait on the play to set up. If you're not absolutely sure and you're looking for a way to enter, if you're having to look, you're probably too late. You'll know when it happens. It'll mature right in front of you. Just because you get a green candle, that's not a buy signal. You have to put everything in place. You have to have volume growing. You have to have a crossover of these moving averages. You have to have arrows. They'll click in. They'll just go right underneath the green ones. These arrows are good. That means their buyers are coming in. If you watch the videos, I did some trades on demand in some of the videos. You can see exactly how it works. But you have to watch the videos. This is not something you learn overnight. I make it look easy, but you still have to learn. You still have to have some stock market knowledge. If you're new, this will be hard for you. Practice, practice, practice. Never change strategies. If you load this system, work on perfecting it. Just stick with it, win or lose. Just work on perfecting it, and you'll be successful. Even the best traders lose. Just make sure you cut your losses short. Don't hang on, hoping it's going to go up. It hardly ever happens. If you're wrong, get out. Try the next one. Got about 10 minutes to go before 8 o'clock. If you're not familiar with 8 o'clock, about 8:10 or 8:15, those that are in profit will start taking their profits, and the stocks will most likely drop before market open. When you're in profit, you don't want to hold on at market open. They could just drop. So lots of investors take their profits first. Get back in after market open if it continues. It's been a slow week. It's been a slow month. I made some good money, but I didn't make the money I was expecting. I think everybody's going through that right now. But we have a great system to watch. Anybody have any questions? I know some of you are new here. Ask away. I'm clicking through my scans. I'm looking. I need to find something. They don't look any better than this column. Omar, the gap and run scan will turn on about 8:35 my time. That's like 5 minutes after market open. It's looking for stocks that open higher than yesterday's close. It's monitoring volume to see if those stocks are going to continue. And some of them do. Most of the time they're lower volume stocks, but they continue to rise throughout the day for a few hours. You just have to keep monitoring it once it turns on. Currently, I'm set at 25 cents all the way up to $50. You can set it whatever number you trade, whatever price range you trade in. That's what I suggest so that you knock out a lot of the noise. You can monitor all of your scans through one watch list. I do it through the Market Watch tab. I show you how to set that up. You can change to any scan that you have. Just right here, you only need the one watch list. Your stocks don't have to match mine. Just put them in your price range and monitor them all day long. This one column will keep you up to date of what's happening in your watch list. Robert, I don't know how to answer your question. I don't move the market. I have no control over that. All I can do is tell you which ones are moving up or down. Hey, I answer silly questions and important questions. It don't matter to me. I don't know if you're a beginner. I don't know if you're an advanced trader. I answer them all. No man left behind. Just like the old saying goes. Ah, trickery. You have two personalities. I met a woman like that one time. It wasn't good news. No, sir, you made yourself 25K. You learned. We need a couple more days like that. I'll settle for 2 a month. I even made myself some money that day. One of my highest days in a while. It's at 1%. I'll double check it, but I think that's where we're running. I jump back and forth from 1% to 2%. It's at 1%. Sometimes I don't want to see the little noise at 1%. I also have my volume spike at 0.0. This is how you do it. You right click on the name, edit formula, change this number to 0.0. Click apply and OK. It's 8 o'clock. I'm not seeing nothing. Like I said, I'm expecting the red to come in about 8:10, 8:15, 8:20. A lot of people sell out before market open just in case the market drops. I don't care how many I have as long as they're moving. That's the problem. I saw that one moving. Make sure you save it when you change it. I had a question yesterday. I changed my price. Why is it still showing higher price than I selected? I had to ask that silly question. Did you save it after you changed it? If you're new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy that trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I also write ThinkScript code for ThinkorSwim. I wrote this volume indicator. It's a monitor. It monitors increases and decreases in volume. We set this up and watch for rising or falling numbers depending on if you want to short or buy long. Once these numbers take off, we click on them and check out the stock. If the stock is rising, we then move over and we look at the volume to make sure we have a volume increase. I also coded this area here that tells you if there's more buyers or sellers in the overall market. You'll see a green candle pop up. We monitor to see if we get a crossover of these two moving averages. This one is the 8, this one is the 21. If it is confirmed, you'll see green arrows pop underneath the green candles as it's rising. You'll see a volume spike indicator pop up here, which is monitoring only the current candle. It's letting you know buyers are coming in. It's that simple. You load this script and you load this script and you load this script and you're done. They're all open shared items. You can be up and running in no time. Just make sure you watch the videos over and over and over. Make it sink into your brain. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join our Discord. Watch the videos. Like the videos. Everything is free. I'll never charge you. We'd love to have you on board. Come learn with us. I'm turning investors around. Join our Discord. There's about 330 or 40 people over there that are investors. They're posting stocks. They're helping out if you get stuck. They're sharing tools. It's a great community. We'd love to have you on board. This is what I'm talking about. We had a crossover back here. You see the green arrows come in as the stock is going up. But it pulled back. But this is a pullback indicator. It was watching. It lets you know right here, hey, we're going to run up again. That's what this system does. Good morning, Citizen Kane. About 8:25, we'll change over to the open market setup. It's not very hard. We're just changing a couple of scans, and we're going to change the percent back to 100. We're going to sort by mark percent change at market open and monitor only the ones that are the highest gainers for the day. Of course, you can monitor all of your scans. You don't only have to do what we do. Apply this to your strategy if you already have a good one. It'll help you out. This is what most of us use. This is what I use. I stick with it. Don't ever change. Perfect it. Stay with it, win or lose. You'll master it. It makes investing a little bit easier. Isn't that beautiful? All because it popped up right here. Good morning, Extreme Trader. Glad you could join us. I don't use a paid subscription. I get multiple choice with my indicator, and it don't cost me anything. It don't cost you anything. I canceled my subscription service right away when the Lord blessed me with this script. It took months. I should have traded this instead of talked. Sometimes I miss them. Okay, I'll get the next one. That was another dollar run right there. But was don't count. If you use ThinkorSwim, this is a gold mine. I don't know if you realize that or not. Give it a whirl. You'll see what I mean. Nobody's ever done this. They said it couldn't be done, but I proved them wrong. All we do is watch numbers rise. You can monitor any of your scans. Just set this up in the Market Watch tab, and you do that right here in this little gear icon. You click Customize. You load the shared link that I gave you over in Setup and drag it over to here. You can see I have mine up here right by the symbol. It's not hard. Nice little crowd this morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always a pleasure. I'm going to take a 5-minute break here for market open. Before we change things up, I'm going to fill my coffee cup and I'll return. All right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. So at market open, I'm going to give you a word of caution. This column is going to get very volatile. You're going to see some 30 and 40 and maybe some 50 and 60 percenters. Be careful jumping in on the first candle when the market opens unless you have a very fast finger. We'll set up here in a few minutes. I like to wait till the market calms down. You'll see waves come in of percentages and they'll disappear. You'll see another wave come in. There'll be gainers and losers. Just don't be on the loser side. You have a favorite scan to monitor. Monitor your favorite scan. Make sure you set your price range. This one's pretty much covering half the market. Well, this one is. Eliminate some of the noise. Only scan for the stocks that you can afford. Good morning, Sergeant. Good morning, Extreme Trader. There's no indicator out there that can calm market open. Just keep that in mind. Since we're in a bear market, it's been dying about 9 a.m. We get about 30 minutes to try to click on something, and the market goes flat. I'll be glad when those days are over. Kids are back in school here. They'll be back in school in a couple weeks in the rest of the schools. Everything will start picking back up. Vacations are over. Really, it starts picking up around the middle of September. It'll grow slowly. In about October, November, December, it'll really be cranking. Right now, we're picking thin. That's typical for this time of year. If you're new here, all we do is monitor this column. This will let you know if there's anything moving in the market. We click on the winners that are growing in percentage, check them out on the chart, wait for a crossover, wait for green arrows, wait for these moving averages to turn north, and they will. Plan your entry and your exit accordingly. Watch for the buyers to outnumber the sellers. There's the sellers. Watch this first candle. If it's strong, you're going to see bullish pop in up here. It's dying down. Hopefully we'll have some good leftovers after the market calms down. I've got other scans I watch. Watch all of your scans. Hard to find anything good nowadays. You have a favorite strategy, stick with it. If you've been using it, if that's what you've perfected, and apply this volume spike to it. That's what makes it a winner. Couple more minutes, we'll change over to market open setup. I just want to see if something's popping up before market open. If they're going to pump one up, it's going to be just before market opens. That's why I wait till 8:25. You can see it's calming down. Let's take a look at the SPY and see what the SPY is doing. Let's back out. Let's get the big picture here. Let's go further. Maybe we'll have a little rise this morning. We'll see. Let's check the Qs. They probably look the same. Pretty much. I'm running through my scans. I got to see what's happening here. Nothing promising. Not yet. Maybe Peloton, who knows? All right, we're going to change over here. I'm going to change my volume spike. You right click on it, go to edit formula. We're going to change this number back to 100. Or you can go to 200. You'll find your favorite number. 100 means 1%, 200 means 2%, etc. I see Peloton taking off as I'm talking. Click apply and OK. We're going to move this scan up to here. It's called the all stock scan. It's nothing major. It's just the price range I like to trade, the amount of volume I like to see in a stock. And that's average volume. That's not just volume. think I have my average volume at 5 million. Going to change this scan down here to the gap and run. I'm going to sort this list by mark percent change, highest to lowest. It's going to scatter the spikes. That's okay. We want to monitor these top gainers. And as always, good luck. Be careful. Don't just grab something you're not sure of. If you hear me silent, that means I'm trading. Don't trade off of my platform. It's delayed. Make sure you set yourself up. Trade off of your own platform. I don't want you losing money. Amen, Russell. That's how I work. It's all free. The Lord gave it to me. I'm giving it to you. That's how that works. The more I give, the more I receive. It took me forever to grasp that thought, but it's true. I think so too, Robert. I've been watching it. I got it on my other scan. Which one, Wayne? The one that says alert right here? That's the relative volume. I need to change the name. I did some updating on it. I didn't realize it said custom. It's relative volume, though. You can find that over in Discord. I have a link to it. I can't change it in 30 seconds. I'd rather make some money. I'll fix it later. Make sure you put your buy thing back on day and not extended hours. Good luck. I caught that little jump. I got out at the top of it. It didn't look strong enough, but I made a profit. Looks like equal buyers and sellers. Good morning, Sheo. Good for you. I dropped 3,000 shares on it. I'm not doing bad. I got out already. And they always take off when I get out. That's why you're in the money. That's how that goes. But I got mine. It's a good one. I called it out right at the start. I think it's going to run out of steam soon, though. We'll see. I should have held on. It's okay, though. I don't chase green candles. Jay, it looks good on the 1 minute chart, too. It's pulling back now, though. But it could be just a pullback, setting up for the next run. Let me throw some lines on it. Probably going to go back up and retest this line. I see another one on the chart. VCIG. It's up there pumping. I'm going to go look at it. I'll come back to that one. Looks like we played it before. The lines were already there. Had a high pre-market of 691. That one died. Let's go back to Piton, see what it's doing. It jumped right on up there. Like I said, it was going to go retest that high. It broke right through. I love this pullback setup. It works almost every time. If you miss the first run, wait for the pullback. I'll always throw the lines. You can too. Just put a line at the high and a line at the low of that red candle and wait for it to bounce back up. Which one halted, Robert? It sure is nice just to watch these columns. This is what I was talking about. You got to watch the numbers. You'll find the winners. Let's check out Piton. Let's see what it's going to do. I think it's done, though. Starting to calm down in the market. You'll probably see another rush come through here soon. It'll load them back up. Yeah, I saw it up there, but I didn't know to change the screen. I didn't know if anybody was watching the monitor. I think I need two setups. I need one for me and one for demo. But that would be 8 monitors. I don't need that many. Calming down. Actually, I seen 6 or 7 I could have bought this morning. Think I figured out your slow crawler scan, Robert. I worked on it yesterday after I saw you post that. We need to find those. Comes another flow of volume. And it'll die. Once it calms down, we're going to go back and click. We're going to sort back by volume spike. The CIG should be resuming here soon. Be careful of halts. It can go either direction. And the spread usually jumps really high, so watch if you try to get this part of it. That's why I got this volume spread in there. If this turns red, My limit is 9 cents. If it goes to 10 cents between, it's going to turn red. At 1,000 shares, if it's at 10 cents, I don't want to start $100 negative. There we go. That's where you got to be careful. It may bounce down to that. Hopefully that's a support line down here and then bounce back up to 7. Let's see. Come on, pull back, set up. Show me your muscles here. Show me it's going to bounce. This is pre-market high up here at the top. It's going to go for it, I can tell. We are bullish. Here's that bullish measuring this candle, but we don't have the buyers down here in the volume. I don't pull the trigger unless they're all green. There's the buyers. Now we don't have the bullish strength in the candle. That's called undecided. It may very well just pop right here. It may just pop right on up there. Let's see. It's holding that level. That's a good sign. Good morning, crypto. I don't like seeing all these tall tails. These are all sellers. They're trying to drive it up, and they're driving it right back down. The only good thing we got going right now is it's holding this price range. There's some sellers. There's some sellers down here. These two need to be green, not red. That's why you don't just hop in. We don't guess. We don't waste money. You're welcome, crypto. They're not giving up yet. They're still trying. Get these sellers out of the way. There's a good 45 cents right here if we can just get it to pop. We got a green arrow. We got a spike. We got buyers. Looks like Piton fell off the charts. But I got a piece of it. I don't like that red arrow popping in. That's not a good sign. Let's take a look at some other stocks. This is my slow crawler scan. Since we've calmed down, I'm going to click on volume spike and bring them back up to the top if there's any. There's only one, and it's gone. Getting close to that 9 o'clock hour. Pickings are going to get slim. There's another one on the slow crawler list. It's definitely slow crawling. That pop was too fast. It's only pennies, though. Keep that in mind. Always watch these numbers. That's only 2 cents. Let's try Mara. It popped up. There's a pullback. There's the high of that candle. Not much of a pullback, though. This is probably going to end up being a resistance line. I'd like to see it come back down to this level here. BCIG took off. That's why you shouldn't click off of them like I did. I gave up too soon on it. I should have watched it. It was holding the level. We found the winners this morning. I'm going to suspect the SPY and the QQQ are probably going up with this kind of green over here. There's Piton. It's crawling. It's on my crawlers list. I'm going to change over to the slow crawlers list over here. Let's see if we can get a few more. There's that crossover. There's them arrows. We're above the 8 moving average. It's weak, but it's going. Good job, Robert. I'm right under you. That's a pretty slow crawler. But if that's what they're going to do, that's what we're going to have to trade. They're popping in. There's another one. All I did was I based it off of moving averages. That's how I was able to do it. It's nothing special. No special coding. That looks beautiful. Crossover, arrows, pullbacks, arrows, pullbacks, arrows. It don't get any better than that. Since Jay mentioned it in the background there, it's jumped 50 cents. He brought it to my attention about right here. Jay did his homework. It's now on my list over here. I see SoFi popped up, TUP, Ford. BCIG still running. Whenever you see these moving averages turn north, when they take a run up and they start separating, that's called strength. Now they're really headed north. You have to watch for this rollover on this 8. When this starts rolling over, you can see it started here, but it continued up. It started. It never actually rolled over. That's what you got to watch. We have good separation between the lines. It's still going. That's what I mean by strength right there. You can see these moving averages are turning north. It's still crawling. Yeah, it's near a top, that's for sure. It's at a high. I call that the flag to get out. If you learn this setup, you should make money on a good green day. Just like this, it's going to prove us wrong. It's going to keep going. I can tell just by the moving averages are pointing north. It could be done, but it might not be done. It's not looking like it's done. I'm not seeing weakness here. I'm not seeing a rollover. But that would have been my exit had I been holding on. Yeah, I think we're done with this one. Now you can see that rollover happening. Good job, Robert. Make money on the road. That's the best way. Go travel. Pay for your vacation as you travel. Wake up in that motel room each morning. Make you a few dollars and go spend it. That's how I like to live. That day's right around the corner. I just need this summer heat to go away. I'm impressed. We had a good day. It sure beat last week. This one day beat the whole week last week. Market open shouldn't have anything to do with your spike indicator. If you're still on the pre-market scan, your pre-market scan shut off. That scan shuts off right after market open. It's only for before hours and after hours. That slow crawler thing is working. This is Mara. This is one of my plays. I must have bought this stock 100 times. This stock may return back to $15. It probably won't do it today, but it has a nice range. Let's back out of it and see where we are. Yeah, we may be at a high. It's going to peg this area here. There's the pre-market. Now that's yesterday's high. Yeah, that pre-market scan is only for pre-market and after hours. It turns off during market hours. Just set up a basic scan with the price range you like to trade. Do an average volume. Don't just click volume, but do an average volume of 5 million shares. That'll catch everything that runs around 5 million throughout the day. And then bring it up on this watch list tab that you have set up. That's a very special scan. I like it. Even though it shuts off, that's fine. It does a good job in pre-market. Yeah, Mara's done. I'm going to catch it one day, though. I've been waiting for that run up to $15. It'll do it. It just ain't ready. These crawlers are sure going up, though. I'm liking it. It's not strong. We don't have the arrows, so we don't have a lot of buyers. We do have the crossover. It is going up. These moving averages are pointing north. They are getting separation. That spike indicator works all the time. It's never changed since the time I posted it. There's nothing to change in that spike indicator. It's subtracting and adding volume. That's all I need it to do. There are no tweaks. Brian, I just built it last night, probably about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. I'll get it out there. I got to test it. I don't just throw things out there. Every time I do, I end up having to fix them. I got to quit doing that. You wanted slow. I got it. If they're going to creep up all day, they're going to be on there. We got buyers, but we don't have any spikes. This slow crawler scan should work all day. It even worked in pre-market. That's how I got keyed off to Piton. It popped up in my crawler scan. There's some more popping up. Let's look at them. There's another one. That may be another one. They're coming in. You can see them right here. I'd love to see them stay here, though, and start increasing. I don't think I need to make any changes to this. I think it's working fine. Nice day. I paid for dinner tonight. Good birthday present. I'll take it. I'm going to put this scan over on Discord under TOS scans. Let me get a shared link to it. Just open shared item, import it, and it'll be in your scans. All right, you got it. It's over there. TOS scans. Just wait for them to pop up. Watch them all day long. You should make some money. Look at that one go. Once you see a mover, just because it disappears on the left, don't mean it disappears on the right. Thank you, Crypto. Yes, sir, it is. Make sure you monitor that slow crawlers with your spike indicator. That's how you're going to find them. You want to see them pop up just like normal. Thank you, Jay. Look at that. It's only pennies, but they're slow crawlers. You want to watch for these percentages to increase. You want to know that the people are buying it. You are welcome. Just wait on the green ones. I think I'm pulling up too many stocks, though. I'm seeing the loading stick around a little bit too long. I'm going to knock it down to only show 50. And if you don't know, just because you display 50 doesn't mean you're only monitoring 50 stocks. You're still watching the whole entire scan. It's just that you're only displaying the top 50 or the top movers of that scan. You're not limiting yourself. So you can reduce this down to 10 if you wanted, but you're still going to get stocks out of that entire scan. There's no sense in overloading the processor. It doesn't help. Well, it looks like the activity was this morning at pre-market and market open. We're still getting a few popping in on the slow crawler. It should happen all day long, actually. Just to give you a breakdown of what I did, is I'm mainly focused on these moving averages. So it's going to find all the stocks that are crossing over on this moving average, but it's also looking to see that one candle is greater than the next candle and that the next candle is greater than the third candle. It's looking for this trio. It's also looking for stocks where the crossover already happened, but the price is above the 8 moving average and continuing to go up. So it's kind of multifunction. I didn't put a whole bunch into it, but that's what I noticed on the slow crawlers, that they were always bouncing off of that 8 and the price was staying up there. So I focused on that point. Brian, in your scan tab, click your scan tab. Over on the right-hand side, up against the edge of your monitor, you'll see 3 sets of 3 bars. Click on the middle one. Go to Load Scan Query, Personal, and look for your scan that you're looking for. Once you open that scan, you'll see where it says Show. And where it says Show, change it down to 50. If you get lost, let me know. I'll pull it up here on the screen and show you. Thank you, Wayne. I wished I could ride. It's still too hot. We had kind of a cool day yesterday because that rainstorm passed beneath us. But it's back today. My time's coming. Right now, I am thrilled to death about doing this. I really enjoy it. That slow crawlers is working. Don't make me jealous, Wayne. In the wintertime when you're freezing, I'm going to post how warm it is down here. I'm just checking them out as they pop up. I want to see what's happening. I'm still getting a loading issue. Let me get rid of that one alert thing. That's probably what's doing it. Let's move that out of the way. Maybe that'll help. I hear you. I guess there ain't no fear of this one falling. It's been sitting in this range forever. Oh, I'm on a 15-minute candle. That's what the problem is. There we go. But they still look good, even on the 1 minute. Let's try the 5-minute. That's pretty. There's that pullback and that run up. I thought I changed that back. I guess I didn't. I'm going to go back to 1 minute. You trade the time frame you like. I got about 5 minutes left. I've got an appointment I've got to get to. It's construction. They're calling. I'll be signing off at 9:30. I appreciate everyone who tuned in this morning. Hope you made a few dollars. And as usual, God bless. I'll be leaving here in a few minutes. There's a couple more popping in. They all look good. I mean, come on now. That one not so good. It's volatile, but it's slowly crawling. Thank you, Parabolic. About 3.5 minutes to go. This might end up being my favorite scan. I'm liking what I see. There's that bounce off that 8 I was talking about. You're asking me to predict the future. I can't do that. BCIG. The play was back here. You're now on the backside of the run. It's always risky on the backside of a run. Look at that winner. Bouncing off of that 8. That's what it's looking for. You too, Mr. Rodriguez. Well, I'm going to be gone for quite some time. I probably won't get to play anymore today, but that's okay. Thank you, Gregor. You guys watch the videos for me. If you don't want to watch them, when you get through with your computer, go to my channel and click play all and just leave it running. We need advertisement money. Okay, guys, I'm done here. God bless. Have a wonderful day. I've got work to do. Have a good one.